This YouTube video is brought to you by Ritorto Family Books. Check out www.Ritorto Family Books, where you can find books written by your host, Marc Ritorto, including The Cabal, The Saga Begins, and Marc is the Vampire, as well as books written by his daughter, Kristina Ritorto, including Invisible Girl and A Little Bit Louder.
Alright everybody, how you doing today? Welcome to the Rockin with Marc YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about how to use chord inversions to learn your way around the keyboard. Now everybody knows, well, if you're new to piano you probably don't know this, but it's pretty much the same set of keys going up and down the keyboard, going from C, you get your middle C, then you get the one far left and the far right C, different octaves. And then you get the set of keys going from F to B with the little black keys in front. So you know, let's say you just know those, and you can pretty much match them up and down the keyboard. But I'm going to show you a little drill that I did when I first started piano lessons about a year or two ago. I actually lost track. Just so you guys know, I always been practicing guitar for the last 4 to 5 years, and then I think about a year or two ago, probably more closer to 2 years, I got injured, so I couldn't do jiu-jitsu anymore. So I took up another instrument, which happened to be piano. We always had a keyboard laying around in the house for the girls, and I figured, hey, why not learn another instrument? So I figured it would help me with my guitar playing, and it has. But one of the things I had difficulty with starting off playing the keyboard is that, hey, all right, I know the notes in the chord and how to play them, but how do I go back and forth between the different types of chords, like going from a G chord to a C chord to a D chord, or whatever the chord is, more fluently, as well as knowing the keyboard itself. Like, I always had to look at the keyboard and be like, oh, all right, I have to put my fingers this way. Then I learned about chord inversions, which kind of makes things easier. You can actually flow between chord changes very easily. But what I also found out doing the drill, which I'm going to show you in a second, is that by doing my chord inversion drill, I'm able to develop an awareness as to where the notes are on the keyboard, up and down the keyboard. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to the keyboard now and show you the drill. And what I would do is, I would say for the first, I would get 6 months to a year, I would do both my left hand and my right hand going up and down the keyboard, left to right. Usually mostly to the left to right, but because it's just easier. And I would just set the timer for 5 minutes. I would do my left hand and then my right hand. Lately, I've just been doing my left hand because I'm pretty good with my right hand. Plus, in general, you always usually play chords with your left hand and then play the melody with the right hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over now to my keyboard, and I'll show you the drill. Alright guys, so this is my keyboard, and this is what I call my chord inversion drill. Alright, so basically, I'm going to pick a chord. I usually do all the chords, or at least all the major chords, with A minor and E minor. And usually what I do is I start off with C, because C is the first letter on my keyboard all the way down here. And just so you guys don't know what inversions are, it's just rearranging the letters of the chord. So if I want to do a first inversion, you would put the, let's say for the chord C, so a C chord is normally C, E, G. The first inversion would be E, G, C. Second inversion would be G, C, E. Another good example would be the F chord, which is the notes F, A, C. First version would be A, C, F. Second version would be C, F, A. All right. So what I will do is I'm just going to use my right hand because it's easier while I'm talking to you. and looking at the camera at the same time. So I'll go C chord, C, E, G. First inversion would be E, G, C. Second inversion, E, G, G, C, E. Then a regular C chord. And keep going, right? Keep going all the way down. I could do D chord the same way. I don't know if you could see, because I've been doing it for a while, I pretty much know my way around the keyboard. I can go up and down. Now, I suggest that you do this with both your left hand and your right hand, so you get pretty good at it. And I guarantee you, if you do spend 5 minutes per hand, you know, at least 5 times a week. I mean, if you're really busy, try to do it at least 3 times. That's my rule. If you ever try to get good at anything, is to do it at least 3 times. But I highly recommend it. So again, do it at least 3 times a week, 5 times each hand. Because again, if you want to get good at anything, you got to do it at least 3 times a week to build the memory, muscle memory, and the coordination. But I try to do it at least 5 to 6 days a week, especially with my left hand, because I like to play melodies with my right hand and chords on the left. But I found that this method of just using chord inversions really helped me know my way around the keyboard. All right, hopefully you guys found this informative. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep uploading more information for you guys to learn your way around the keyboard and a guitar. All right, guys, take care.